What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Cesar, and we are talking about Coinbase today. We're going to talk about Coinbase and Tesla in this video, actually. Should say that in the title. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it. You know, I like to tell myself stories. I like to tell you guys stories. That's the real reason I have this YouTube channel, right? I'm a storyteller. And in my story, I'm thinking about crypto as a whole, right? I'm thinking that as the cycle goes on, as we get to this finale phase, there's going to be a lot of good things, right? Think about the future that's to come, right? What are going to be some catalysts that drive crypto to the retail investors, or that drive retail investors to crypto? What's going to bring people in, right? I'm thinking things like Donald Trump is going to announce that, and whether you like him or not, this is something that he threw out there as an idea, and I think it's going to happen. I think that and whether you like him or not, I think that he understands how markets work, or at least he understands certain tricks to the markets. He's been around, he's definitely had some experience in the markets before. I think that what's going to happen is, as the cycle goes on later in this year, he's going to make a big announcement, something that's going to drive, while everything's going up, it's only going to help the price go up more. It's going to be crazy. And what I think is going to happen is peak performance of the bull cycle, and maybe not peak performance, but going into it, right? Going into this final finale phase, he's going to make an announcement, something on the lines of every crypto that was made in America, American-made cryptos, will be tax free. Capital gains tax completely off the table. They will not be taxed, right? Something like that. That's going to cause a huge surge for all kinds of cryptos. You might hear other countries doing the same thing, following suit, because any cryptos that are made in various other countries, every country around the world is starting to get on board with this whole crypto game, right? Donald Trump turned up the volume a little bit there, and I feel like a lot of countries are, they're starting to implement their own Bitcoin strategic reserves. There's all this thing. We have a perfect storm for it. Add some cherries, add some sprinkles on top of that bullish Sunday that we've got going on. You've got stocks, crypto-related stocks like Coinbase, probably even the crypto miners, stuff like that. They're all going to be going up. Anything that has anything to do, MicroStrategy, anything that has implemented Bitcoin or Solana or Ethereum into their strategic reserves as a company, all these companies are going to start doing well. Anything that has the name crypto associated with it, the word crypto associated with it, they're going to start popping off. And this is going to attract retail investors from all walks of life into the space. I'm just painting a picture here of what this finale phase would look like and what might bring us into that, right? And with that Coinbase being the second largest crypto exchange, the largest crypto exchange that is publicly available for trade. I think it might be the only one that's publicly available for trade as far as like stocks go and investing goes, right? It looks like it wants to see new all-time highs. It's going to be surging to new all-time highs, right? Here we are at $242. Looking at this on a weekly time frame, from a high to a low. Tesla stock, right? Tesla has Bitcoin in their inventory as well. And that's why we're talking about Tesla today as well. High to low here. Golden ratio bounce, double bottom off this golden ratio zone. There's no doubt in my mind, there's very, very little doubt in my mind that we're going to go up and see this 1272 to 1618 area, you guys. And this, by the end, the way I have this box drawn, I think it will be exactly like this. This is by the end of the year. By the end of this year, because right, 2026 is all the way over here. That's January 2026. That's the end of the year. This little line, you can kind of see it in the chart, but maybe not. I'll just draw a little line for you there. That's January. We have all this time to grow. We've moved up at this pace before. I'm not asking for much, right? We've consolidated now since for over a year. We've consolidated in this range. We're about to break out to new all-time highs. I think this move's going to be explosive, guys. It's going to be extreme. It's going to be phenomenal. And we're going to see something that's on the lines of just below $1,000 or just above $1,000, maybe as much as $2,000 for Coinbase by the end of this year. Yeah, you're at $242. I'm of a strong, convicted mind right now, you guys, that we are going to see something on the lines at a bare minimum, 257% growth from here by the end of the year to at the most that would be about a 9x, 790% growth. Could you go up more? Sure, you could. Let's actually see what's the market cap for Coinbase. I mean, maybe you do go up more. I don't know, man. That would be freaking nuts. $61 billion. So let's call it 62. We'll just round up. So 62, you put an 8x on that. Is that 54? Is that am I right? Why do I always have a hard time doing 6 times 8? Well, 6 times 8 is 48. But I'm doing 6 times 5. No, I'm doing 8 times 5. Damn, wow, what is wrong with me? No. 8 times 6. My brain is all over the place. I need to do 8 times 6. 6 times 8 is 48. Okay, so that's 480 billion. Something like this would put us over $500 billion for Coinbase. Sorry, you guys just heard me struggle out loud real hard there over some very basic math. But yes, $500 billion. I could see that happening. Really, I think Coinbase might even be $1 trillion company. Who knows, man? Maybe we go higher. We don't even respect the fibs. We just respect the market cap. Go to $1 trillion. I don't know. But I could see this happening. Yeah, 2,145. I certainly, to me, that kind of market cap idea, seeing a 3x from here, just seeing something that's like less than 200 billion, but just right around there, that doesn't sound right to me. I don't think so. No, I don't think we'll see a $200 billion market cap. I think we're going for more. So yeah, $1,200 to $2,100. That's the target area. Something on the lines of a 5x or more, 5x to an 8x move by the end of this year for Coinbase. That's what I'm anticipating. I think it's going to be glorious. I think it's going to be an awesome rally, and we're going to see some phenomenal growth going into the end of the year. So that's what I have in store for Coinbase. As far as, is it a good time to buy? Probably. It's probably a great time to buy. I mean, don't sleep on it, man. It's only going to go up from here. That's kind of the expectation. Let's see, from a low to a high. Yeah, look at that. You're bouncing right off your 236, you guys. Super bullish. You only bounce off your 236 in bullish conditions, guys. You don't. Yeah, that's not a common thing to do, but it is common in bullish conditions. Lower lows in the RSI, higher lows in the price, all good things. So let's wrap up Coinbase here, and we'll talk about Tesla now, right? I've gone over the expectations for Coinbase. Let's talk about Tesla. Tesla, Elon Musk coin here. We've already seen new all-time highs to end out last year, right? And then, of course, we had the massive volatility. Isn't it funny? Everybody's talking smack about this thing, but it's just sitting. It's literally consolidating at its all-time high range, right? Like we've got a multi-$100 billion or $1 trillion, sorry, market cap. We got $1 trillion market cap. Tim Waltz has the shriveled up you know what between his legs to actually say that this thing is in bad shape. When it had a higher, he made that post, that famous Tesla stock 220 and dropping, or 225 and dropping. He made it at the low. If you're following Tim Waltz at all for investment advice, just do the opposite of what he says. He will help you. He will. He might not help himself, but he'll help you. We got to pay attention to that next time, you guys. And who talks smack at a higher low? It takes I don't know, man. I'm going to get away from that. I'm not trying to talk politics or talk about people. Who cares about people, especially a low person like that? But whatever, right? $220. That's where you found support. Higher low, clear as day. Higher low. It's beautiful. It's a perfect trajectory. You're in an uptrend, right? Hey, nothing about this is bad. Even though you moved down, nothing about that's bad. Higher lows, higher highs, right? Elon isn't worried about Tesla going down because he knows it's going to go up. He knows where this thing. We're on the brink of seeing new all-time highs, and by the end of the year, we certainly will be there, right? Just like last year, 2024, we had an end-of-year rally. Boom. If we go to 2023, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, actually, 2023, we didn't have. To be fair, November and December did move up, but we were in a bit of a downtrend there. If you go here, November was the top, right? End-of-year rally. You go back here, January was the top. So you had an end-of-year rally, November, December, January, right? The end of the year for Tesla, and between now and going into the end of the year, I think that we are going to be moving up. Because, again, if you look at this trend line, we're at the base of it. We just bounced off of 50. You look at the monthly RSI, we had a little taste of the overbought zone. What happens when we get into it like this, right? What happens when we get into it? Well, when we get into it, you see some consistent growth. Tesla's going to be worth, say it with me, ready? Multiple trillions of dollars. It's going to be worth several trillions of dollars, if not by the end of this year, going into 2026. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be a multi-trillion dollar company. It already is. Think about it like this. It already is a multi-trillion dollar company. It just hasn't gotten there yet. $325 now. Minimum target is $607. Maximum target by the end of the year that I could foresee would be about $987. And could it go higher? Sure, but maybe not by the end of this year, right? Maybe sometime in 2026, something like that. But it's absolutely bullish, absolutely phenomenal. Looks really good. The question is it a good time to buy now? And I hope the answer is obvious, right? The obvious answer is yes, absolutely it is. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Do whatever you want. But when you're seeing phenomenal moves like this, just nice uptrends established in your RSI, getting overbought like this, bouncing off the oversold zone, rejecting it. You have no problem getting in the overbought zone, but you're rejecting the oversold zone. You even hate being below the 50. You hate being below this line. You have no problem being above it, but you hate being below it. You're in a very bullish environment right now, Tesla. Very, very bullish. You had so much volume coming to the downside, you couldn't even go lower, man. You had a higher low. This is what the bears had in store for you. A little shakeout to scare some people. Bouncing right off the 0.5. Why is everything bouncing off the 0.5 these days? It's not normally a thing that we do, but man, for the past year or two, that actually has been a thing that we've been doing. High to low here, 618 rejection, 382 support. Up and up you go, man. We'll see you. I mean, probably by the end of the summer, you'll be worth $600 or so. By the end of the summer, if not sometime in Q3. But I got nothing else for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Elon coin and Uncle Brian coin, they're both going to go up here from now until the end of the year. It's going to be good. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.